Please welcome Anka to the stage. Would you like to join us on stage? Okay. Yeah, what else you want to do? Okay, that's fine. And, I want to first talk about Liberated Lens, maybe the history of the collective and how you guys started, as members, participants. You can start off if you don't mind. Thanks for being here, both of you.
Thanks for having us. We're a collective that started probably when almost first started around 2013. I joined around 2014. And this is actually our first probably lost connection. We're working on something right now, and we've done a lot of short films in the process. When we started working on this film in 2015, we were kind of staring. He was a co-founder of Mandela. We had an idea of making this film. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2020 from a stroke. But another person finished the film with the collective, but it was kind of like too big of a project at the beginning that we weren't really ready for, so we kind of sat on the footage draw. But anyway, about Liberated Lens, we're a collective, educational collective. The idea was each one teach one. So basically, it's a couple of people went to film school, the rest of us were just passionate about film. And it was kind of learning by doing. We also put up workshops for people, for kids, for adults, and basically shared skills, taught each other, and covered stuff that social media doesn't cover. Mostly local issues around Oakland, homelessness, food justice, and actions that was going on.
Thank you.
So I came to Liberated Lens basically as a fan, if you will.
One more thing that we do, we also do screenings, usually monthly, and we usually have to have a director of the film, mostly documentaries, mostly social justice, and we did it for years. Then COVID happened, and how can we still show films when we have users' choices? So we started doing films screening on the streets, which was great, and I kind of want to go back to it. Especially like 2020, 2021, like I guess nothing else was going on because suddenly everybody wanted to see political documentary. So that was awesome.
You did so much work on the film, Anka, like producer, cinematographer, editor. Can you talk about wearing all those hats and still, coming up with a finished film that you're personally, creatively satisfied with?
So basically, at some point in the collective, started in about 2015, we had maybe about 10 people. So there was a lot of people involved. Then of different skills. So like also with the president of the pretty large group. So we ended up with a lot of footage. Some was better than others. But we sat on the footage for a while because nobody really had an idea how to put it into a film. So I don't know to make. Then she joined the collective, and she wanted to make this film for a while too, but then we found out we were doing it, and we kind of combined forces and finished it. It was a lot of fun collaborating with people. For me, I think it's a lot about collaboration and learning. Um, and then even this year, I had a clear idea of how to put it all together. We shot the rest of it, and it was actually really awesome because we like 100% female film. And yeah, we finished the film in January 2020. Yes, we have
I kind of had flashbacks, the scene with the berries. My grandmother grew raspberries and blackberries, and she would sell them. Like right in front of her house, there was this main road, and she would just sell berries alongside the road. Um, could you speak about, your personal relationship with food, gardening, agriculture? Did you grow up with people farming or gardening, or like how did that, come into your life? I'll start with you, Alfred, and then John, if you could add as well.
I was picking strawberries in grandpa's field when I was 2 years old. So yeah, my grandfather and grandfather lived in the land. We lived in a village, and a lot changed since then. Like back then, what Mr. Scott was the only farmer or something about how now people are not so much into farming, but that happened to my family of different reasons. Mostly that kids grew up and everybody wanted education, wanted to go to school, wanted to have a job. My grandma and grandpa were living with the land. And then, when grandpa was older, nobody really wanted that land because people wanted to have jobs, cities. But I do really value growing food, making your own things, because again, as people mentioned it in the film, it's not sustainable if 1% traditions growing food for everybody else. And also, what kind of food do we end up with? Like, we're eating chemicals from basically factory farms. I do volunteer with food not farms. We do get donations from farmers markets, so I think it's really cool to like have some kind of connection to your foods, where it grows, buy it directly from the farmer. And also the black farmers market, it's really cheap prices and amazing produce. And people are so dedicated. Mr. Scott drives for a couple hours from Fresno every week. The farmers market happens mostly in the summer, I guess. That's spring. But yeah, he drives for hours just to have an opportunity to sell the produce connecting farmers in the area.
I'll say I have a relationship with control the way to provide space, something. So I grew up with the field. Relationships.
I have a few more questions, and then we'll open it up to the audience. I have a big list, so um, you know, as much time as we have, we'll try to fit everybody in. Your approach to interviewing someone, can you talk about what that was like and just traveling around and your interview style when you ask questions and seek people out?
So I guess it depends who you're interviewing. My favorite one is was interviewing one time and different people, interviewing different people. But I love to talk to people, who are talking and doing at the same time. And obviously, not everybody can do that, but I think that's the most interesting and engaging. There is obviously you see some sit-down interviews, but it feels much more energizing if someone's telling a story about, separating tomatoes or planting something or picking food. So I love to come across people who can do both at the same time. It feels very emotional. But yes, we also sit-down interviews. Some of them.
Do you have any like suggestions or recommendations for resources? If anybody is like, well, how do I get involved with farming, or starting something, or finding a way like to meet people who are doing, agriculture and growing their own food? What would you tell them, I guess, specifically in the area? What would your advice be or suggestions?
Start doing it, but there's a lot of communities in the East specifically. I'm not sure about this one. I know that there's community gardens and stuff, but not everyone I think it's the place they have a permaculture platform. There's a lot of people who grow food. Other than that, like not everybody has space in the backyard, but there's plenty of community gardens. So getting involved in one of them, they usually have both parties. I know like Dover Park on Dover Street is one of Paris Mountain itself. And it's a park, but food is grown all around it in the community. So I feel the area has plenty of like opportunities to take nature, whether or not you know how to do it. There's a lot of people who will show you and teach you. And also just going to farmers markets and talking to people.
Yeah, if you have any comments for resources.
I would say the organization of the people so often in Europe is support process. So always
Yeah, that's some story. Like the guys asking her, like, why do you have these chickens? And then he puts the connection between like KFC and like I'm holding a live chicken right now, and I was eating this like yesterday.
Yeah, I feel that's why that was a different program, but that's why it's really exciting what Icon and Grandma is doing. The kids that we found on these slow plans, and it was so amazing. They pretty much we walked in, they grabbed us and showed us around the entire farm. But we're living in a society that the cities kids think that food is made on the back of the stove sometimes. A few generations that we're getting more and more removed from like where our food comes from, where anything comes from, really. So I think it's wonderful what they're doing. They also sell suicide boxes. But just teaching kids and just seeing how excited these kids are about learning, growing, being together, spending quality time together. So beautiful.
What were some of your like surprising or interesting responses when you had screenings at schools and young people have seen the movie for the first time? Is there any like specific anecdotes you could share about some of those screenings you had?
The only school that I attended that was a school was at Leah College, and it was at the beginning of COVID. So it's like we were landed in person when the shutdown happened. So I saw several people fall asleep on the screen. But yeah, we did show it in a lot of schools, but we didn't attend the students. We just the film fell us, and it was more of a classroom situation. And none of us knew anything about it. It's hard to see people not.
So I teach a course on information technology.
Awesome. Any questions for Rahanna or John?
Yeah,
Both of them.
there's so many ideas that you can know people who really like life is the environment, personal or like
Yeah, so basically that is very cool support of our collective and who's the founder of Mandela Co, which is the grocery store in Oakland. He's been wanting, he joined the collective and he wanted to do this film. So the idea came from him and he also was, pointed us out to the people, some of the people we talked to. So that's
What is it about documentaries that would you say have inspired you as far as filming? Is there certain filmmakers or films where you saw, at a younger age years ago, where you're like, whoa, maybe I could make something like that in the future?
can't think of anything specific. I love documentaries because you can't be everywhere at the same time. And they give you an introduction to all the other worlds. And also, filming documentaries, you have access to all these things that you would never like. Like it to which is also cool. I mean, workshops and things like so. I like it as a way of just experiencing the world and being in different places. I love music lessons of water, basics,
Lessons of Darkness?
yes, yeah. So I like that when I grapple with the situation is a little more sense.
So talking about this, a lot of the things that I saw, I'm sure that you know and they just follow what's going on in the world. Story.
truthful. Yeah, well, that's an important part because that was also shared a big point. How do we make it not green? I mean, we're talking about slavery, we're talking about all this messed up plastic, and how people are not so much willing to farm because of all the carbon history. And the big point was like, how do we make it inspiring for people? But I feel like we found enough people that who were able to inspire people by talking, by showing, by being a great example. And we're excited about farming and that's what makes it more inspiring and positive.
With food being such an intimate thing, like you put this in your mouth, you're eating it. Did making the movie affect your own eating habits, or where you get your own food from?
I don't think it changed anything. I definitely didn't know about the existence of the black farmers market before I started filming. But I try to get my food in the mountain to the bomb, so we are surrounded by food excess, which is another topic. Big topic, like how 40% of our food goes to waste, and people still don't have nutritious food to eat, so there's obviously a lot of wrong in the system. And how do we correct it, and how do we provide people with all the food that's basically getting sold on way too high prices, and they throw away half of it because it's only attainable to people who can afford it. So my whole thing is food redistribution. How can we make the food ticket before it gets being trashed and distribute it to people also like with resource efforts. How food is a very cosmetic experience because of blemish nobody will take it. If it's not the right size, nobody will take it. It has to fit beauty standards. I don't want to human beings. So to realize how do we unlearn all these things that are being told us that Apple has to look like this, that tomato has to be perfectly done. Did what?
People will get sued or their
Yes, I saw the movie. And
their aunt was charismatic, but the dad passed away. Two policies.
no, that is very cool. Originated the idea. He's the one who passed away. He's in a couple of scenes, just that not the last one being promised. My favorite one was the teenager. He wasn't a teenager when we talked to him, the little kid who's showing us around. So at one of the screenings, we asked him to be on the panel where we let him talk to other people who participated in the film. But that was, I think we filmed it in like 2019, right around that time. So in a couple of years, he turned into a teenager. So it was really mind blowing seeing the kid who's like pushing all the kids away, who wants to be it, who wants to talk the entire time. And then he turned into a very awkward teenager. And he was in that team. And yeah, it's real like, oh yeah, you're a teenager now, you're self-aware. Basically just stood there very stiff with the mic and very himself.
Agriculture and like farming, gardening, it has in the film like kind of this do-it-yourself aesthetic or the spirit of DIY. Um, can you offer us any other suggestions as far as like in the spirit of DIY, how people can build community, continue to make connections as you get older, and still feel like you're participating in your community and actually making some kind of impact.
Yeah, well, in the Bay Area, there's a lot of kind of collective gardens, collective projects that not everybody has space or even has a backyard or time to grow stuff, but I think it's important to like go to your community garden, talk to people. You get to meet your neighbors, you get to form connections, so it's great in that way. It's again, they're talking about gardens, so everybody comes together for gardens. But also everybody can come together for planting, everybody can come together for watering, and it's definitely a community building exercise. If you have free time on your hands, food not bonds always need volunteers who can distribute food and distribute produce and distribute all the stuff that stores or farmers markets were about to throw away. So that's also giving people access to nutritious food that would have otherwise gone to waste.
So, on the economies, collective collectives, there was only the village that we occupied, I think. One of the other projects that went on for a while, and the track farm, which involved an operation. The University of California, so there were programs that was an ethic to yourself. There was an ethic evidence. So that was medical
Do you have any projects upcoming that you want to mention? Film projects, particularly?
So we're currently shooting a documentary called Japanese Music School. Cultural Buddhism. It's funded by the First Generation Japanese so it's about 2016. So the Liberated Lens from Collective Mission C. Founding survival through tumult to
Nice. Any other questions before we adjourn? Yes?
Okay, just editing question. So, I mean, well, production question. So, the kind of the cameras, mics, video like, what were you using to film?
We mostly use Canon C100. Then we did a Panasonic SB100. So we had two main cameras. But we also used a good mixture of DSLRs and probably a camcorder here or there. And some of the footage was also self-edited, but mostly C100. Then we had lav mics, boom mic, we did edit in Premiere. Yeah, basically, we have some collective equipment and some people personal, so it was a mixture of whatever we could get our hands on.
With regard to the editing, was the first cut dramatically different from the final cut? Like, how did the edit evolve for you?
That was actually pretty easy because Shira just wrote down the whole script and we edited it out. Shira directed the film. So the first one was pretty similar. We basically just watched each other's edits and gave each other feedback and we went with there. It was a little complicated because at the end of the film she moved away and she had a child. So we had to edit remotely from each other, so it was really tricky to figure it out. But it was done at the end and she came up with a pretty concise script, so I'm not used to that so much, but it was great to be remotely. So that actually was for the people for that.
What is the most fun role for you on a typical film project? Is it cinematographer, editor, producer? What would you say is like most energizing and exciting?
Cinematographer, but again, collective, we all do everything because we don't have specific roles, and also it's about, being versatile and learning different skills. If I were to choose cinematographer.
Anything else? Did either of you want to say anything before we go? You're welcome. See you next time. Thanks.